drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Trying to hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1 you.
So even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7 as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Come on.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Raiders at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is our last chance.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Throwing, Duggan. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Duggan will look to throw this. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. With the right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. And now an audible here into something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Duggan now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
To throw is Duggan. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nwangu. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Duggan looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Duggan to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Duggan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is brought in at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Dugan finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Up the middle, Nwangu. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first down. Dugan. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Dugan drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Dugan. This is caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison from 6 yards away. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trap 60.
They'll come out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. This is taken around the 12. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan.
They'll set up the screen for the Wangu.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Dugan. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. On the move past the 40.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. Dugan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Dugan.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kene Nwangu.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there. Still just here in the 3rd quarter. Kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Ready. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown. Keep it together, offense. Keep it together.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Slot man moves right. They're going to try and throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's get out of here with a W, offense.
Let's make some good plays today, all right?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Dugan.
This is caught by Addison.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu to about the 48-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Throwing, Duggan. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Butker's kick here is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cut 19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
What are you doing? With even... Come on. Paid for this?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Smash, smash. Let go. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Steps away. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
Keep it going. Take it to him.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Give left side here for Nwangu.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away.